Hi, good morning. Myself Apurva Jyoti. How are you all? Enjoyed your holiday? So today let us concentrate on your lesson. Right? Hope you're all doing good and staying safe at home, putting your mask. Now, till last class we have seen that Krishna Devaraya's inscriptions were written. He have done his he have given his great contribution and all, right. So Krishna Devaraya inscription states that he had distributed the great treasure gained in his successful wars to all the major temples of southern India. So what all he have gained, Sri Krishna Devaraya, he have distributed the treasure, that amount, to all the temples of southern India, so that those temples will be developed, because he have great interest in temples and all. No, he personally visited Tirupati, Srisailam, Ahobilam, right. So what all he earned in the wars, after getting success, he have donated, he have contributed that treasure to temples of southern India. Towering temples, gateways called Rayagopuram were built in many of these temples in his honor. So, this towering temples, Gopuram will be there, not tower of the temples. Those are built in the honor of Sri Krishna Devaraya, to give honor to Sri Krishna Devaraya. Those towering temples, gateways were built. Those are called as Rayagopuram. In many temples, they built in his honor. This generosity assured that his name would be remembered for long among the people of South India. So they're thinking that if you're building this such a great king, his name will be remembered for many long years. Many people will be remembering him and his work. He also built some beautiful temples in Vijayanagara city, not only contributing the money, he also personally built many temples in Vijayanagara city. Sri Krishna Devaraya was also a patron of Telugu literature, and he himself composed the poetic work Amukta Malyada on the life of Andal, the Tamil Bhakta poetess. His court was adorned, adorned by 8 poets known as Ashtadigajas. They are they are Allasani Peddanna, Mukku Timmanna, Durgati రామరాజ, భూసన, తెనాలి రామకృష్ణ, పింగళి సూరన్న, అయ్య అయ్యలరాజు, రాంభద్రుడు, అండ్ మదయాద్రి మల్లన్న. So these are the people. So this Krishna Devaraya who is there, he is also one of the great Telugu literature who wrote many books in Telugu, and he himself composed many poems like Amukta Malyada. He have composed a book Amukta Malyada on the life of Andal. On the name of Andal, he wrote Amukta Malyada. Who is she? She is one of the Tamil Bhakta poetess. She is one of the Tamil poetess, Bhakta poetess. On her life, he have written Amukta Malyada on the life of Andal on her. And in his court, he have 8 poets. They are called as Ashtadigajas. Ashta means 8. They are Allasani Peddanna, Timmanna, Durgati, Ramaraju, Tenali, Pingali, Allaraju, and Mallanna. All these are the people who belong to his court. They are called as Ashtadigajas. The power of Vijayanagara kings grew further during the time of Krishnadevaraya's successor. So, like what happened, the power of Vijayanagara kings grew further during the time of Krishnadevaraya's successor. Means still Vijayanagara has become more powerful after Krishnadevaraya, after his successor. Who is his successor next to him after Krishnadevaraya? Who is the ruler ruling that? Achyuta Devaraya and Arya Ramaraya. So in their ruling also, Vijayanagara place became very powerful. As the Bahmani rulers were unable to fight the Vijayanagara individually by 1565 AD, all the five Bahmani kingdoms joined together and defeated Ramaraya in Rakasi Tangadi War, also known as Tallikota War. So here what happened? Vijayanagara is becoming more and more powerful, right? So this Bahmani kingdom, Bahmani rulers who were there, they were not able to fight. They don't have that much courage or strength to fight with the Vijayanagara rulers alone individually. So all the Bahmani rulers joined together. They thought we'll help each other and we'll defeat Vijayanagara king, who is the Ramaraya, and they joined and they defeated Ramaraya in which war Rakasi Tangadi War. It is also known as Tallikota War. In that war, they defeated who? Bahmani rulers defeated Ramaraya, Vijayanagara ruler. They looted and destroyed the city of Vijayanagara. Means they took away the all jewelry, this important things like gold coins, or they whatever the things are there with this Ramaraya kingdom. They took all from this all the things like important gems and all. They took all those things, all the important coins, things, valuables, all they took, and they destroyed the city completely. The emperors who succeeded him shifted their capital to Chandragiri near Tirupati, but never regained the glory of earlier times. So after this emperor, the next emperor who is there, they shifted their capital to Chandragiri near Tirupati, but they did not get such a good, they did not regain, they did not get that such glorious uh, ruling again, because they lost everything, no, they were not able to regain and become more powerful. While a part of the emperor came under the control of sultans, the chiefs and Nayakas became independent in other parts. Again, some part of Vijayanagara king were under the control of whom? Sultans. Again, chiefs, Nayakas took their position, means they declared themselves, we are independent, we are the rulers, and they started ruling that. So if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Stay safe at home. Use your mask. Use sanitizer. Be healthy. Thank you.